Hello, Pastor Bob Vale here for another daily devotion. Today I'd like to talk to you about being a tool for Jesus Christ and allowing the Lord to use you and your gifts for His purpose and glory. Now, I like to build things. I'm a mechanic, and I like to use a screwdriver and a pair of pliers and a hammer to build things and an electric screw gun and a saw. And with those tools I can build a lot of different things and also fix a lot of things. And so tools are very, very useful. But I want you to know that in the hands of God, you can be used to do great things if you allow yourselves to be used by the Lord. Now, the master, mechanic or builder, God, would like to use you to evangelize, to feed the hungry, to clothe the naked, to give water to the thirsty, and to make the world a better place. And the question you have to ask yourself is, are you willing to be used and allow your gifts and your talents to be used for God's kingdom? 1 Peter 4:10 says this, each of you should use whatever gifts you have received to serve others as faithful stewards. Now, I like that word stewards because the gifts that we're given, we need to be good stewards and use them properly for God's glory. And it says, as faithful stewards of God's grace in various forms. Some of you have the gift of hospitality and welcoming people. Some of you have the gift of helps and helping people who are in need to fix things or to take care of them. Some of you have the gift or the tool of administration. Some of you have teaching tools to help others learn about the Bible and about the gospel. Some of you have the tool of music and leading, singing, and playing to bless others and share God's glory. Some of you have the tool of going on a mission trip and helping those who are in need. Some of you have the tool of praying for others. God has a tool for all of us, and to asking us to use those gifts and those graces to do great things. There's a beautiful story about World War II, a village that was bombed really bad, and there was a statue of Christ holding his hands out, but through the bombing, his hands were blown off. And so after the war was over, the city were going to replace the hands, and so they put a committee together and tried to raise funds. But at the end of it, what they decided to do is not give Christ new hands, but to help us understand that we are the hands and feet of Christ. And so they placed a plaque at the bottom of the statue of Christ without any hands, and it said, "You are my hands and feet. Go and serve." And what a wonderful story. There's a short video I want us to watch titled The Call of Christ. And so it's about answering the call of God to use your gifts in this world. Let's watch it together.
One call has the power to change our life forever. It can transform us from the inside out and lead us into a new future. Whether or not we answer the call is up to us. God calls each of us to something greater than ourselves. We're called to impact our world with the message and love of Jesus Christ. Equipping us all with gifts and talents, God gives us the tools necessary to accomplish His will. For God's gifts and His call can never be withdrawn. Hearing God's voice can be challenging. It doesn't always come as a loud ring, but can come as a whisper. Even when we don't feel God is speaking to us, He's there. Be the change you wish to see in the world. This statement is true, but an even greater truth is, be the change that God calls you to be in the world. Will you answer the call?
As you can see from the video, we are to be used by God. And so I hope that encourages you to use your gifts and your graces and your talents to help the Lord make the world a better place, to evangelize people, to know Christ, to save them, and to give a cup of water to those who are thirsty. There's a little chorus that I've sung before, and it's titled Hands and Feet, and it goes something like that. I want to be your hands, I want to be your feet. I'll go where you send me, I'll go where you send me. I want to be your hands, I want to be your feet. I'll go where you send me, I'll go where you send me, and I'll try. Yeah, I'll try to touch the world like you touch my life, and I'll find my way to be your hands. Let's sing it together. I want to be your hands, I want to be your hands, I want to be your feet, I want to be your feet. I'll go where you send me. I'll go where you send me. I want to be your hands, I want to be your feet. I'll go where you send me. I'll go where you send me, and I'll try. Yes, I'll try to touch the world like you touch my life, and I'll find my way to be your hands. May the Lord bless and keep you, and may we live the verse of 1 Peter 4:10. Each of you should use whatever gifts you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. May the Lord bless and keep you. Take care. Bye-bye.